Welcome top news today.
Since President Donald Trump was elected, those who consider themselves as part of a resistance have gone far beyond taking to the streets. All over the country, women are flocking to sign up to run for office across the country. People have taken to the streets to protest Trump as well as his policies against immigrants, Muslims and his lackluster opposition to white supremacists in Charlottesville. Below are 5 states where people are taking their resistance to task by running for, and winning, elected office. 1. Virginia. Democratic turnout in the 2017 state election in Virginia was up higher than 2015. In fact, turnout in general was higher than it's been in 20 years for a gubernatorial race in the state, The Washington Post reported. Not only did Democrats win the constitutional offices, they won big in the state legislature. Until this year, the Virginia State House was held by Republicans since 2000, but the turnout among Democrats ushered in so many delegates that the GOP lost control. Democrats were able to unseat at least a dozen Republicans and took over open seats where Republican officials were retiring. Democrat Terry McAuliffe defeated Republican Ken Cuccinelli by a mere 2.5% in 2013. This year, however, Ralph Northam bested Trump-loving Ed Gillespie by 8.6%. 2. Oklahoma. You can't get much redder than Oklahoma. Each of the 99 counties in the state voted against President Barack Obama twice and gave Trump the election in 2016. But since the election, Democrats have been winning special elections in districts where Trump won. Jacob Rosecrans, a 39-year-old single father, won in a district that is 60% Republican. He's just one of 3 Democrats who have won since Trump took office. Instead of running against Trump, the Democrats embraced his outsider language and touted their political independence. An unpopular Republican governor can't hurt either. Gov. Mary Fallin Rock is so detested in the state, her approval rating 35% earned her the honor of being 4th in the least popular governor list. Govs. Chris Christie and Sam Brownback were the only Republicans more unpopular than she is. 3 Texas Democrats are gearing up for a fight in Texas. While it might be a while before Democrats can take back the legislature or score electoral votes, people are clamoring to run against Republicans. For the first time in 25 years, no congressional Republican will go uncontested by a Democrat in 2018. Texas's demographics have been shifting and Latino voters have gotten more political in wake of racist policies and candidates. Last year, 28 of the state's 36 seats went uncontested. Democrats are also running in 89% of the seats in the Texas House and 88% of the Texas Senate. The state's Democratic Party hasn't managed to make that happen since at least 1992. For New Hampshire in 2016, Trump won New Hampshire by a slim margin, but it's the first time the state hasn't gone blue in 16 years. Thanks to the outpouring of support for Trump, New Hampshire became a GOP trifecta with Republicans taking over in the governor's office and they sustained their majority in the House and Senate. Since then, however, Democrats have won 6 out of 8 seats in special elections. 3 seats flipped from Republican to Democrat. The most recent win was a sheer blowout. The Democrat in Dover's Ward 1 scored 78% to the GOP candidate humiliating 7.6%. 5. Minnesota. Hillary Clinton eked out a win in 2016 with just over 40,000 votes, but since November, candidates endorsed by the Democratic Farmer Labor are winning big. Every DFL-endorsed candidate on the ballot was elected in St. Paul, Duluth and New Brighton, and nearly all are anticipated to be elected in Minneapolis, the DFL reported in a press release. A total of 17 new Democrats took over city councils and mayoral seats. The 2016 results sent pundits to talk about economic anxiety among white voters. The DFL ushered in a historic night for diversity. Minnesota voters elected Melvin Carter as St. Paul's first African-American mayor, and Andrea Jenkins and Philippe Cunningham as the nation's first openly transgender African-American city council members. These 5 states only begin to scratch the surface of success stories across the country. Charlotte, North Carolina elected their first African-American woman to the mayoral seat. According to Harry and Ten's analysis, Democrats have seen a 12% advantage over Republicans. That's mean that in many cases Democrats have flipped seats or they've narrowly lost seats in solidly red areas. Democrats are doing better in all types of districts with all types of candidates, Enton wrote. You don't see this type of consistent outperformance unless there's an overriding pro-democratic national factor. If Democrats can keep it up, 2018 is shaping up to be a bloodbath for the Republican Party.